This is called Taiwanese Carom and sometimes referred to as 2-3-5. Now, I'm aware of two types of scoring, and I'll try my best to explain everything. There's still things that are unclear because this game is very popular. However, there's no actual official rule set that I've found in English. But it is great for two reasons. One, as a game, a two-player game or a three-player game or a ring game. And two, as a training tool for yourself, that kind of makes doing a drill game fun or challenging, or you have like a goal to get towards. So I'll try and explain both of those things. Essentially, there's four spots you need to know, which is this spot, one diamond before the foot spot. Then there's the foot spot itself. There's the middle of the table, and then there's the head spot. These are all in a line. The game starts out in this order. You need one yellow ball and two red balls. And the cue ball goes, when it starts out, anywhere behind the line or in the kitchen. Now, just to mention, when any ball is pocketed, it comes out to this spot first. If this spot is occupied, then it goes to this spot. And if that spot's occupied, then it goes to this spot. And if all three spots are occupied, then it goes over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, in this game, pocketing a ball or the cue ball is not a foul or a loss of turn. You can actually pocket the cue ball and it gets spotted here or the next available spot, and you won't lose your turn. You actually get to continue. That's kind of different. So how this game is played, there's two types of scoring. One score set says that you get, actually let me explain first. There's an order in which you have to hit these. So the order is, as you've noticed, there's a yellow ball, there's a red ball, and there's another red ball. So you have to hit red and yellow, or yellow and red first, either or, in any order. It has to be the cue ball hitting both. They can't hit each other to count. They can hit each other and then the cue ball, that's okay. Okay, so the cue ball has to hit a red ball and a yellow ball. And then the next combination of shots, if you get that, you get to continue. If you don't, it's a loss of turn and the other person gets to try that out. So that's the first shot. It has to be two different colors, essentially. The next shot is two of the same colors. So you have to get a red and a red from wherever they lie. So wherever they ended up. And then the third shot, you have to get all three. That's the toughest. That's actually the toughest. So you have to get all three in any order with the cue ball. The cue ball has to touch them. You don't have to have any amount of rails in between. So yeah, there's that. That's a differentiation from some of the other games. So just to summarize, it's two different colors first, then two of the same colors, and then all three colors, all three balls at the same time with the cue ball each time. Okay, that's that. So now on to the scoring system. This game is very tough, honestly. Like to get one set of that, what I just described, which was two different colors, one red, two different colors, two of the same colors, and all three balls at the same time. That's one set. That could take you 20 minutes to actually succeed in that as a one player. Now, there's several videos online which you can refer to, and these guys are pros when it comes to that. But anyways, two sets of scoring systems that I've come across. One is the 2-3-5, which is what the game is called. So that refers to when the different colors are hit, which is the first shot, you get 2 points. When the same colors are hit, you get 3 points. And if you hit all three together, you get 5 points. Now, keep in mind, you have to do it in that sequence. You can't just skip to three colors right away. You can't just skip to two colors right away. You got to get the different ones, then the same ones, and then you can try for this all three. Let's say you're trying for two and you accidentally hit the three. That doesn't count, and you actually lose your turn. So you don't get the points for the two either. So that's one set of scoring system. And you can do that as a two-player game with you and a friend, and go up to a certain amount. So like race to 10, for example, race to 100, however long you want to spend on the table. The second set is you have to do the different, the same, and all together. And if you succeed in that whole thing, that's 1 point for you. And you can score that as well. For the longest time, that was my one goal when I played by myself. I would just try to get 1 point. That's it, because that takes a while. It's very tough. You'll see. Try for yourself. And as two players, you can play that like to first to three, first to five. So that's the second set of scoring. And again, same thing applies. You can't accidentally get into hitting three balls ahead of time. It's a loss of turn. It goes to the next player. If you fail to hit the two that like you're going for two different ones, you hit the first one, you miss the second one, it's a loss of turn. At any point, it can be a loss of turn. So yeah, let's get to hitting them around. And there's a little bit of strategy in this as well. So within your run, you have to think about what's next. So in this case, let's say a game started out. I have to hit two different colors, but my next goal is to hit two reds together. So, like one approach I could take is instead of going for this red first, I could go for the yellow, try and go two rails and hit the three, and that would push the three up table. My cue ball would be somewhere around here, and that would make my next goal easier, which is two reds. And within that goal, I would want to bring these and keep these close so that I can go, two rails or three rails into a close set of balls. If I line them up like this, it becomes much harder to get into. So there's some strategies that are advanced, but your goal is basically to at least have things close by so that you know, okay, I gotta go like into this area, or maybe if the balls are here, I gotta go through this middle part. If there's something like, you know, like this, I gotta hit it and go along the natural, whatever it is. So that's some strategy. Again, the first thing is to get those hits. The second thing is to, play around with that strategy while you're building up towards the full set of hitting three. So in that example, I actually hit these two, and now this ball spots, and I get to try for red, red now. So I keep continuing. So in that, I actually scratched, but it's it's not a loss of turn because I scratched. It's actually a loss of turn because I failed to hit the second red. In this case, this red ball went in first. It went into the side, so it spots first. And this cue ball went in second, so it spots in the second spot. And the opposite player continues, or in my case, I'm doing the drill, so I get to continue. So there, I hit the yellow and the red, and I hit it in such a way that at least I would have a shot on these red reds next. And there I got the red red, and I don't know if you can see what I did, but I tried my best to send this red backwards so that I have an opportunity now. Keep in mind, I pocketed this, so it comes back to this side of the table. And now I have finally the opportunity to hit all three. Now, this is still tough because I have to go essentially here, here, and here. Oh, oh no. Okay, so I finally got them. And part of the strategy is also you want to hit them in such a way that they stay close by, because now it's going to be fairly easier to hit this yellow red again and then the red red. Now, believe it or not, in this situation, I'm gonna have to hit this yellow fairly full because it needs to travel some distance in order to come back for the three ball hit later on. If I just hit this and it floats up table, even if I get the red and then the red, red, that's going to be a tougher shot. So let me just see if I can continue the run. I missed, but let me try one more time. Okay. There's a red, red. I'm going to hit this. Oh my gosh. First inkling is to draw it, but I might lose the ball. Red, red. Oh my goodness. Okay. This it's going to be a bit tough. I have to hit them even in between. Might have to move the camera a bit. Let's see if I can do it without. Got him. Awesome. So generally that's the strategy. Now where is this useful? Well, let's say game situation you want to hit one ball before the other. Well, this can kind of help you. Like in this, we have a cluster. I want to hit that yellow first. Okay, that helped me with the clusters. It can be handy for straight pool as well. Let's say you have a rack over there. This is your break shot. You just get that tangent line going. That's your breakout. Having the strategy and the awareness to get two balls close together can help you run out more. So let's say you're in a game situation, you just play it safe. You got two balls in your area. You finally get ball in hand. In a game situation, you're running out like solids or stripes, or maybe it's 9 ball and you get the 1 and 2 close together. Then you can hit one, hit the other, and run out more. It'll be useful for safety. Let's say you have two balls on the table, three balls on the table, and you want to hide one behind the other. That's sort of where this drill comes in handy. Previously, I was aiming to hit the one. Now maybe I'm aiming just to go past it. Or maybe next time I try 4 rails behind it. But at least with that, it gives me the awareness of where to hit. And now I'm behind this ball.